let's get into this game now. First semi-final of the day, Focus versus Foggy, which you could also say is pretty much a grand final game already. But it is the semi-final. Instead of them meeting in the grand finals, whoever gets into the grand finals apart from Focus or Foggy still has to be decided. So we will have to see. Both going for a standard opening. Focus will probably go for his one burrow strategy again. And Foggy just going for that green camp here, will get the item from Yoga Warrior and just Ancient Void creep this safely and so on. Focus, as far as I can tell, he will probably creep this whole spot here and then try to get Orga Magi here. It's what he did on the last Echo's game we saw earlier between him and the Mask. And he really likes to get Orga Magi's on any map. So he will probably go for that. Although he might still switch it up, we'll have to see. Foggy will maybe have a better answer to this than the Mask had in the game earlier. Although you also have to say that the Mask actually crept this spot first, like the Mercam first instead of this, so he had a harder time to actually do something about it in general. Foggy will definitely have an easier time for that. With that, I mean. It's still Demon Hunter against Blade Master, it always is in this matchup basically. So we're pretty much always gonna see this usually at a high level of play. Now it's just quite interesting what items they both get. That's quite a big deal sometimes. Especially for Focus for creeping the Orga Magi. Alright, Foggy gets Ring and Protection. That's quite horrible for him. And good for Focus. While Focus is indeed going for his one burrow attack again, he really likes to do that. And Foggy is just a 20 out of 20 supply. Not waiting for second Moonwell to finish, he's attacking before his second Moonwell actually. He's basically doing a one burrow attack as well, just with one Moonwell instead of a burrow. And now here comes already a difference from the game earlier. Foggy is already here, so Focus can't finish the whole spot here. And he also got a Ring of Protection, so both of them have rollable items. He cannot finish this off with one Windwalk hit, so he has to be careful. He has to wait for Demon Hunter to do some hits to it. There we go. Gets a Windwalk, but he doesn't have enough Windwalks anymore. Uses this one right away. What I wanted to say is he doesn't have enough Windwalks anymore for the Orga Magi here. Has to keep his burrow safe anyway. So no Orga Magi for Focus yet. He bought a Clarity though, which means he will maybe still try to go for the Orga Magi. Or at least he wants some mana for some Windwalks, which he has to spend in a valuable way. Else it's really absolutely not worth the Clarity. And we'll have to see how he's gonna do that. Damn, I'm really getting tired sometimes when casting, I'm sorry for that. Focus actually blocks him into the base there, that's beautifully done, but can he keep him there? The Grunt will maybe die first, but he loaded a lot of stuff in the burrows now. And he also has the peons to make sure the Demon Hunter stays in there. He doesn't quite get it. Nope. Demon Hunter gets out and the Grunt still dies. Focus wanted to replace the Grunt with a peon, didn't quite get it though. That's the level 2 for the Demon Hunter, and it was so close for Focus, and that's really, really good for Foggy. While all that Focus did was move to the Goblin shop down here, get a Circlet and Boots, and that's all he did, but now the Demon Hunter is in trouble. There's another Windwalk for the Blade Master, just one backstep, one hit might be enough, and there's the TP. One hit might have not been enough actually, also because he has evasion and such, but he didn't want to risk it, and uses the TP instead. Now Focus sold his Ring of Protection, didn't buy anything at the marketplace, even though he could have bought a Claws there, I believe. And even though Foggy lost his TP, it's still quite good for him, because he might not even need it necessarily. He's just gonna wait for a shop to finish so he can uproot it and get out of space, but first he's gonna get a staff maybe? Nope. First gets out, then gets the staff. Now his tech finishes. And there we go. Hello. There we go, there's the staff. There's the Beastmaster, there's one Archer and a Cool Beast already. And Focus using another Clarity again, getting this Orga Magi. So using a Clarity earlier allowed him to actually get the TP off of the Demon Hunter. And Foggy doesn't know about this yet. He has the Archer here to kind of scout for it, but still doesn't know about it. But Foggy is not quite ready yet to push. He needs Staff of Teleportation and Boots to be able to save both of his heroes and have an easier time to actually somehow get into the base. And there we go, uses the Staff of Teleportation to get into there, because Focus would have blocked him out there for quite some time with the Grunt and then replacing the Grunt with the Blade Master or the TC. So Foggy is already in here trying to cancel out Beast Hurry, but it's gonna be hard to still get it because it's already quite far done. But he will still get it in the end, I think. Or Focus might be able to repair, but he needs to use the gold peons to repair. That's so close, it's so incredibly close. He's using gold peons now. It is enough. Archer died, Demon Hunter staffed out, and that's really, really good for Focus. He also only needed to repair for quite a short time with his gold peons, so he didn't lose much gold income at all. And that's a beautiful move for Focus. Foggy wasn't there early enough. Foggy would have been there early enough if he would have had his Staff of Teleportation and Boots already earlier, but he still had to get those first and then he could move out. Because instead of getting those early, Focus got them, but Foggy in return got the Grunt. But was it worth it in the end? That's a question at this point. Now Foggy was quite active in the meantime still, moved his Ancient 4 over here, easily creeps his Mercamp, gets a Ring of Regeneration. Not really the best item for his hero and army composition, but it's of course still not too bad. I think it's sometimes quite underrated. For creeping now especially it's quite nice, but for later on, like Claws, Parry Up of Vitality or something like that would have probably been better. This is really still not too bad. I think he might still decide to sell it though, some players don't like the item so much. And getting an Invul Potter almost half of a heal scroll for it is sometimes better.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now Focus sees the Demon Hunter, can't really do much about it though. And at 6 AM in-game time, the first Invul Pot and heal scroll will be ready. So that is quite important for those two players, since there's only one shop on this map. It's quite important, like whoever gets those items will have kind of a lead. Foggy wants to try to get them, he will get shop access too late. Focus already got the heal scroll. Foggy still got the Invul Pot though. Focus didn't get that because he was out of gold. Might actually get this around here if he blocks in a really good way. Nope, doesn't really manage to do that. While the Beastmaster... What did he actually do? He crept it. Yeah, he crept this. Got his level 2 from that. There's gonna be another Ensnare coming though. There's the Ensnare, but there's the Staff of Teleportation. No second Ensnare to cancel it. So Demon Hunter easily gets away. Focus doesn't want to commit to this because then Foggy would actually be able to go for a fight maybe. And Focus knows that he has to hurry up, he just doesn't want to lose any time, wants to go for creeping instead now. Master upgrade already halfway finished, Peons moving out already as well. Focus is aware of the Master upgrade timing. So he knows that he needs his own power spike, which is pulling the Peons. He won't get level 3 TC in time, maybe not even level 3 Blade Master, but that's kind of usual oftentimes. And Focus definitely knows how to handle this. We've seen it often enough in the last two Gera Cups.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Foggy still is playing quite defensive now, already has a Trover Circle, so Focus can't get it. And Focus can't get this one over here because he never grabbed the spot. So it's quite good for Foggy. Not only stealing the Trover Circle from Focus is good, but also just having it for himself is quite good. And let's see how that fight is gonna work out then. It's 49 supply against 34, as you can see in the observer board here. And hero levels are slightly in favor of Focus, but not all that much. Which is really good for Foggy, because having almost equal hero levels is really crazy good for Nados in this matchup usually. Focus now just creeps this, it's quite easy to do without the Ogre Magi there. And picks off a Talon here. There's Cyclone ready already though, and he has to be careful. If he gets too many Raiders Cyclone here, he could get into trouble. But he follows up on it by going for aggression. He doesn't care about level 3 TC at this point. He wants to do something now before... Well, the Tinker's already coming actually. But before there's all too many Talons, it's still a supply advantage for Focus. Positioning advantage as well. Trover Circle is instantly in trouble, cannot be staffed because he's ensnared all the time. And Raiders are already working on those Talons. Beautiful fighting position for Focus, another nice wave. I'm actually not sure if it hit those Talons or not, maybe the first wave hit them and the second didn't. But Focus having a nice fight so far, still has the heal scroll. While there's no heal scroll for Foggy, there's only an invul pod, and there's some talents left, but all of them are ensnared or too far away, so they will get picked off quite easily. And Focus is so incredibly strong. It's still 49 against 31 supply, and the fight starts with 45 against 36, I think, or 37. So Focus gets out of this fight ahead. Both of them are missing the item. Foggy didn't pick it up, and Focus didn't pick it up either. Foggy gets a nice pickup on the Raider here. And I'm not sure what his Demon Hunter was actually doing. I know what his Demon Hunter was doing there. His Demon Hunter was stepping to the Whisper to try to get items from the shop, but he has full inventory anyway, so he would have had to sell something. Maybe he wanted to sell Ring of Regen and maybe Ring of Protection to get those items. He's quite low on gold anyway. But he didn't manage to do so, got caught by the Raider, so Focus knew about it, and instantly went for this. It got the catch here, and there's only 3 talents left. There's only one Cyclone at the moment, another one coming up really soon, but it's not gonna be enough. Level 3 TC already as well. There's nothing for Foggy to get out of this fight. He can maybe still staff his Demon Hunter, but his TC, Beastmaster I mean, will die for it, or his Tinker, or some talents, or everything else. It's still 49 against 33 supply, 35 now. Beastmaster dies, level 2 Beastmaster is dead, and Focus is completely rolling over Foggy right now. He's doing a really great job in this game, and proving again how strong he is in this Orc versus Night Elf matchup. It's still not completely over, of course, but it actually pretty much is. Focus is so far ahead. He has 1k gold. He's not even breaking upkeep. He doesn't even need to. And he's just so far ahead. His hero levels are so much better, and that is all from just fighting straight up. Beautifully micros his units away here. Still does not break upkeep, and he's still incredibly far ahead. He could have already spent 1.2k gold on upkeep maybe. He can still spend that gold on items. Cancels the self-teleportation on Demon Hunter and wins the first game. 1-0 for Focus in this best of 3.